Do you dream of becoming a novelist, but your writing career is still not making enough money for you to allow you to do it full time? So now you're wondering, what kind of job can you do that will allow you to pursue your passion while at the same time putting food on the table? My name is Deepak Thomas. I write fantasy and science fiction stories based on Indian culture and myth. You can download my books for free on the link below. And I've been balancing a day job with my writing career for the past 5 years now. And I have a few tips on the kind of jobs you can choose that will help you balance both your writing career and take care of your daily needs, your rent, your food, etc. If your writing is not making you enough money at the moment, it's okay to take a day job. And not all times is that day job detrimental to your writing career. In many ways, it can actually contribute to making it a bigger success. So here are 5 traits I would suggest you look for in a day job to make sure that you are able to successfully pursue your dream. My first tip would be treat the job not just as an earning opportunity, but also as a learning opportunity. Now, what does this mean? For most purposes, the only reason we have a day job is so that we can make enough money to pursue our true goal of becoming a writer. That money helps us pay the rent, buy our laptop, pay our editors and what. But the day job can also be a learning opportunity. There are certain skills that require as a writer to become successful. For example, the ability to sell, the ability to market your works. These things play a critical role. Project management is required in order to ensure that all your books are published on time. So a lot of valuable skills that you can learn from a day job that you might not learn just by pursuing writing. A great example of this is advertising. Advertising has been bread and butter of several very famous authors, including people like James Patterson and Salman Rushdie. The reason why advertising works so great for aspiring writers is because it teaches you 2 critical skills. 1, the ability to communicate with people at a large scale, and 2, the ability to sell. These 2 skills become so important when you want to make your writing full time, because on top of writing a great story, you should know how to sell it as well. So I highly recommend advertising as a career for those who have not chosen a career yet. But if not advertising, whatever other kind of job will help you build those skills that will contribute to your success as a writer. Pick those kind of jobs. The second trait you can look for in a day job is a flexible schedule. Especially post-pandemic, there are a lot of jobs that can give you a really flexible schedule. There are jobs that will only require you to work 4 days a week, or there are jobs that can allow you to start a bit late in the day or maybe wind up early. Whatever works best. But having a flexible schedule gives you the extra time to focus on your writing and on the marketing. And if you're not lucky enough to get a career that gives you a flexible schedule, maybe look for a job that gives you at least consistent hours. At least if the day job is consistent in terms of schedule, you can plan your day around it. My next tip is to try to look for jobs that allow for a remote work or at the best a hybrid work arrangement. Though the pandemic brought about with it a lot of suffering and a lot of pain for people who are affected, it also revolutionized the way that jobs and offices function. Now most companies offer remote or hybrid work arrangement, which means that you could work from the comfort of your home. This works well in 2 regards. Number 1, it saves you a lot of time on commute. Before the pandemic, I used to spend up to 2 hours a day just commuting to and fro from the job. Those 2 hours, if I had focused on just writing, I could save a lot of time and write a lot of books. So try to find a job that allows you a remote work opportunity, and if not remote work, try to find something that gives you a flexible schedule. The other way that a flexible schedule can benefit you is that if you're not in an office, any of that free time that you would otherwise spend pretending to be working, you could focus on writing as well. And while you are at home, it gives you a lot more flexibility to take calls, talk to your cover designer, and it helps you do the kind of things required to push your writing career further. If you are not lucky enough to be in a career that allows a remote or flexible work arrangement, at least try to reduce your commute hours by taking either a home close to your office or an office close to your home. There is a lot of studies that show that one of the best ways you can improve your overall well-being is by reducing your commute to office. So you can try that as well. My next tip is to go for jobs that have a manageable work. It is very tempting when you're pursuing a writing goal and you see your friends who are in these high-paying job environments that are giving them 6 figures or even 7-figure incomes. and it's very tempting to then go for these kind of jobs. But the caveat there being that a lot of times these kind of high stress jobs take your energy and drain your soul. And then once you come back to write, you are completely spent. Never forget the long-term goal that you have, which is that you want to be a full-time author. And if that is truly your goal, then maybe getting a small pay cut and having those extra hours in a day is of more value to you than doing those 12-13 hour work days and losing all your weekends in pursuit of money that will not really leave you fulfilled inside. My last piece of advice is to pick a job that has some level of financial stability. It is very tempting. If you want to be a writer, don't make your day job being a YouTuber. Try to find a job that will give you that financial stability that allows you to pursue writing. Writing as a career, the biggest drawback of it is it's very unreliable as a source of income. If your books work, you can make a lot of money. But if your books don't, then you can also go many months without any income. So having a day job which gives you at least a financial cushion helps you focus on your writing without worrying about the intricacies of the business. Pick a job that probably gives you a fixed component of salary every month, where other than jobs that are too reliant on bonus structures or overtime to get you to the amount of income you require to live a quality life. In conclusion, I have to say that these are just all guidelines or recommendations. At the end of the day, if you truly are passionate about writing, irrespective of the job, you will figure out a way to make it work. If you look at India itself, the two best-selling authors, Chetan Bhagat and Amish Tripathi, both came from jobs that had high workload, was very high stress, but they still managed to pursue and follow their dreams. So if you truly are passionate, you will find a way to make it work. And before you make any decisions regarding your finances, make sure you consider all the pros and cons, including outside of your writing career, whether you'll be able to take care of your family, whether you'll be taking care of your health insurance, and these things are also important. If you found this video helpful, you can support me by heading to www.deepakthomaswriter.com, and you can download my free novella, The Lion of Bharat. Read it and give me a shout out. And if you already have a day job and you're not thinking of changing it, maybe you'll find my next video helpful for avoiding some common traps that will suck away your energy and get in the way of your writing goal. With that, I'll conclude my video. Take care, have fun, and keep writing.